Vivian is so very late. Where has that scatterbrain been all this time? Gah. Are you sure about this? Speak up, X-Naut. Yes, sir, quite sure. I pored over all the research of the Thousand-Year Door. And it appears the sealing power has definitely been weakening, as Beldam said. Finally, the treasure of legend. The ancient power of darkness will soon be ours. Listen, and listen well. Keep giving the Crystal Star search top priority. Of course, that also includes the elimination of Mario, that meddling scum. Got it, sir. Soon I will have the power that has slept for a millennium. So very soon. And when that glorious day dawns, I'll throw the world into the depths of terror. No one can stop me now. All will kneel before the X-Naut regime. And then I, Grotus, will build a new world. A perfect, ideal world. Yes, a world made by me, about me, and for me. And they're not going to make us walk back here, thankfully. We've had enough backtracking this chapter. Tech, did you call me? What shall I do today? Will it be dancing, perhaps? Disguising? Or will I sing a song or something? I am conflicted. Huh? What's wrong, Tech? You don't seem yourself. Which is more important, carrying out an order or protecting a critical person? I exist for the purpose of a certain person. I wish to exist for the purpose of another. I do not know what to do. Really. What do you mean? No, never mind. Please forget my musings. I do not know why, but it makes me feel unpleasant if I make you worry. Well, in any case, let's have a quiz. A quiz? That's right, Princess Peach. Please answer the questions that I am about to ask you. If you can answer 5 questions, you may use the communicator as usual. What's with you all of a sudden, huh? Now, the first question. What will happen if you collect 7 crystal stars? The Thousand-Year Door opens. We know that one. Correct. Now, the second question. What is the goal of Grotus, leader of the X-Nauts? We know this one too, but I do want to show you what happens if you get it wrong. Incorrect. Please start again from the beginning, Princess Peach. You do have to start it all again from the beginning. Which, you know, isn't the worst, but try to get him right the first time. He wants to conquer the world. Correct. Now, the third question. What is the legendary treasure that waits beyond the Thousand-Year Door? Tech, is this... Princess, please answer. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the Thousand-Year Door? A 1,000-year-old demon soul. You can either guess this by process of elimination, or you can just sort of put the pieces together. Correct. Now, the fourth question. What does Sir Grotus wish to do with this ancient demon's soul? Bring the demon back to life. Correct. Now, the fifth question. What is required to seal up the demon again? The crystal stars. Correct. You have correctly answered all 5 questions. Now you may use the communicator. Tech, was it okay for you to tell me such things? Please input the message you wish to send. Well, that's one way of getting around not being able to tell her classified information. Okay, I'm done. Could you send it? Get her to guess it herself. The message has been sent. That is all for now. Please go back to the room. Thank you. You're still a weird computer, Tech. Good night, Princess Peach. I think she meant it as a term of endearment that time. Well, things have certainly heated up a little bit. Now we have a plan, and we have details of a plan. And it looks like the stories that Grifty told us just might be true. My lord, I've received reports of a great secret in the floating town of Glitzville. Let's ride the cheap blimp there. Come now. You there, 2 tickets. 1 great and evil king, and 1 sweet young thing. Good gravy! But Bowser, the evil king, and a deluded old hag. Life's too short. What did he just say? Hey, come back here, you impudent little cheapskate. Hey, I'm talking to myself. Where'd Lord Bowser go? It's the Koopa Clown car. It's back. Forget that wimpy blimpy. I'll be riding this, baby. I snuck into Glitzville once before, so I know the way. No problemo. You go easy on your old limbs and take the slow ride on the blimp, Grandma. Wait! Lord Bowser, please! Oh, now my special dirigible deluxe brown bag cami lunch will go to waste. What do you mean? Just ride the blimp. It's right there. I guess maybe the operator went away. Clear skies. Wonder what could go wrong. Huh? That don't sound good. What's that warning light? Oh, don't tell me. Arrgh! Sploosh. Ready to roll. We've got another Super Bowser Bros level. An underwater one this time. Complete with a Bowserfied underwater theme. Gotta love it. I bet the devs had a real good time with these. Ooh, I don't actually think I knew you could break those with fire. I guess it makes sense. Give me that. I want it. You don't actually have to destroy everything. In fact, I don't think you get anything from destroying everything. But it makes me happy. What's the point of being Bowser if you can't destroy everything? Right? Right. That's what Bowser would do. Ah! Dudes! Are there more? No, I think we got them. Oh no, the meat! The meat! Oh, it went away. I'm actually not sure if you can go invincible again. You might be able to. You certainly can't get any bigger. That might have just been for points. Dudes! All gone. You don't get anything for getting a high score, unfortunately. I guess there wouldn't really be anything that they'd give you, but it would be fun if you get, like, a picture or something. Just the personal satisfaction, I suppose. Like I said, you gotta destroy everything. It's what Bowser would do. Ah, missed those blocks. Darn it. Ah, well. Can't fall there. And there goes the flag. We did it. We cleared the second Super Bowser Bros. Stage, World 2-1. I would love a whole Super Bowser Bros. Game. This isn't Glitzville. Ugh. Achoo! That was terrible. I gotta get in shape. Who's... Ah! It's Bowser, the Koopa King! He'll eat us! Someone help! Lady after my own heart, I see. I would totally buy a bunch of balloons and a hat. There you are, Lord Bowser. What are you doing here? I've been looking all over. If I may ask, where have you been, your sogginess? Swimming. Really? Neat! As for me, Glitzville was fantastic. The fights were so cool. I was overcome. Why, even at my age, I was shaken what my mama gave me. And then the hot dogs. Oh my gracious. Yummerly. You have fun too? Hmm? Lord Bowser, is that a no? It was terrible, you hear me? I swallowed a dang blooper. I wanted to have fun. But forget it, it's over. Go get me some solid info on Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars, now! I don't know, I had fun. We will not be saving all game progress. Thankfully, they actually had the consideration to bring us straight back to town. I can't believe it was a fake Mario all that time, so we were all fooled. I'm so sorry, Mario. After all you've done for our town, did we hurt your feelings? Yeah, well, you didn't so much, but this chapter definitely hurt my feelings a little. Well, alright, it's okay to be in touch with your feelings. So then, you've brought a shining ray of light to our dim little town. Twilight Town thanks you. Hey, Mario, we need to get back to Rogueport, right? Let's go. Please come back to visit anytime you like. Well, we're back here, and that means new dialogue and new tattles. Oh, I wonder if the birds say anything different. Funny you should mention that, actually. I'm thinking of developing a pay site called Paper Mario Weekly. Yeah, it would provide real-time updates on Mario's location and activity. Hey, that's a good idea. See, there's always a market if you can meet the user's needs like that. It is all different. I had a feeling. Oh, the delicious dialogue. You know, I always used to love pork chops, but now I think about the poor pig. Hey, you don't think maybe I was a pig in a past life, do you? What a concept. That's Gloomer of Twilight Town. I'm so stoked that he's back to normal. If it had taken any longer, he might have ended up as a pork chop. So, you know these guys' names? What's with the Punies? It's so nice to be back in my body. It's so hard to get around when you're piggy. Huh? What did you just say? Why, that's just rude. Mario. This Twilighter's still a pig. Whoops, maybe not. Oh my gosh, you can't tell her I said that. I'm so serious. Take it to the grave. Jeez. Please come back to visit anytime you like. That's the Twilight Town mayor. Oh, this is the same. It's so dark here, I wake up and think it's still night sometimes. So, yeah. That's another Twilighter. I hope we can save him from that picky... Wait, this was the same... Oh, okay. I guess that was a mistake. Big bright sun goes down, big pale moon comes up. I like moonlight, yep. I'm not good at coming up with tunes on the spot. That's Twilighter. Sure is gloomy, though. We got him back to normal, but I'm not sure he really cared about being a pig. What are you talking about? Well, I guess to be fair, Goombella didn't hear him say that he wanted to sing, because she was hanging out with Dupless. Oh yeah? What's the current efficiency conversion rate for solar power? Well, it's still down around 10%, but that number is only going to go up, you know? I wouldn't consider it feasible for commercial ventures until it gets up to 30% or so. And then you've still got the problem of the sun never coming up in this village. Yeah, like I said, solar's maybe not a good solution for this particular town. Oops, that's the wrong button. This place is our home, no matter how dreary it is. It's brighter in memories. That's a local Twilighter. He sounds like he's totally bumming, though. You think maybe he wanted to stay a pig? Well, this guy didn't necessarily mention anything about being happy, but I don't think we should assume that he wanted to be a pig just because he's not super cheery. It's just the local culture, you know? Mario, congratulations on finding your crystal star. These kids are my treasures. Nothing could replace them, and nothing ever will. I hope you'll find something you can feel the same way about someday. That's Eve. It must be hard work raising all these kids, so I totally respect her. My mom always said that only hard work brings happiness. You think that's true? I don't know, but it's certainly one way. That's the same? I actually forgot to title the kids earlier. That's the youngest of three brothers. Not that I can really tell just by looking. That's the middle of three brothers. The middle child is so middle child, you know? Does that even make sense? Yeah, it does. That's the oldest of three brothers. They're all close in age, so he's not much older. Wonder how old they are. You know what? Is it just me? Or do they kind of remind you guys of Chow? I just noticed that just now. Well, Eve will be kind of important later. I had this weird dream. Yeah, you were on the moon. Hey, if it ever comes true, could you check to see who really lives up there? You got it, man. That's a local Twilighter. He's pretty into how important the moon is here. I gotta admit, it sure is prominent in this... Oh, we saw this already. What oink? Mario's not Mario and Mario was the oink bad guy? I'm confused. That means, Mario's oink a bad guy? Are you oinking me? Oink! Don't worry about it. That's a local Twilighter. This person is still oinking. That's not normal. You think this Twilighter is still not completely human? I think he'll be fine. He'll get over his little oinking problem soon. Alright. Birds. I love crows. Have I mentioned that before? And yet, tiny sparks of hope gleam in this dim existence like pearls in the murk. The smallest glow of kindness shines so brightly in this infinite darkness. Perhaps I have wings so that I may fly into this small light. Well, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I love crows. They're some of my favorite birds. Ravens I like even better. He sure is, and he's even going to own one of those test prep centers. I say it's all worth it if he gets into Crow Hall University or somewhere else good. My, perhaps Bob and I should start saving for our little Billy's college fund. Guess even in this world, college is expensive. But yeah, I love crows. They're so smart. And they're beautiful. I love black animals. I've been thinking lately, maybe being a human is best. If I wasn't human, we wouldn't be having this conversation, and that would be too sad. Yeah, black birds, black cats, black panthers. I love all black animals. That's a local Twilighter. Are all these people wearing major eyeliner or what? Oh, we saw this. Hey, how are you, Mario? Nice weather, isn't it? You can't tell, you say? Well, take my word for it. It's nice today. That's a dignified old woman. Hey, there was a dignified pig here earlier, right? I knew it! Did you see a suspicious-looking shadow pass through here recently? What? It was you? Come on, I'm not going to believe that baloney. What? It really was? Care to explain how, then? Sounds very suspicious. That's the gatekeeper of Twilight Town. There's a guy like... Oh, I guess we saw this, too. Alright. Yes, I'm a novelist. It's not all that easy. Oh, we saw this, too. Oh, that was different. Being a tortured novelist riding through the night is not an unusual thing for me. Well, hopefully he comes to terms with the fact that genres other than his chosen genre are worth something. A little birdie told me that the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom got kidnapped again. They must have her locked up safe and sound somewhere far away, huh? But still, that Peach is cute and all, but come on! Any girl that gets kidnapped every weekend is just going to break your heart, you know? Not that Mario ever gets sick of saving her. That guy is a total glutton for punishment. You kidding me? This is how I get paid. Presumably. But yeah, this is my day job. I go on adventures. It's fun. Anybody live in here? Wonder if we ever see anybody in this house. I still remember there being other conversations with the crows. Either I'm totally misremembering, or they might change their dialogue again later. So, I'll be on the lookout for that. Alright, so this is all still the same. But, what's his name isn't here anymore? Dupree. That's the Twilight Shop manager. He does most of the ordering and stocking. And I guess his wife handles the customers. I thought he looked sick at first, but that's normal for these people, I guess. We did miss a tattle down in the bottom of the well. We didn't get the spike top. However, there will be other opportunities. Worst case scenario, I guess we can always go back, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Well, let's get out of here. Back to Rogueport. And we have something very, very exciting that we can hand over to somebody in particular. And since we're so close to the surface, it's not even going to take that long. Hey, Gonzalez, listen! That must be an email from Princess Peach. My dear Mario, I have finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon. The X-Nauts plan to revive this 1,000-year-old monster and use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door. They'll find this demon's spirit. But the only thing that can keep it locked away is the crystal stars themselves. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans, Princess Peach. An ancient demon spirit? Sheesh, that doesn't sound good at all. No, it doesn't. Let's hurry ourselves down to the door and see if we can put a stop to this madness. Also, more good news. Now that we have tube mode, we can just get right through here. We don't have to go up and around. Let's see what we can give to good old Dazzle here. We've got lots of star pieces, enough for a power plus. But what can we show off? I guess Flower Finder and Heart Finder are the only things here that I'd really get to actively show. They are both very good. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. And from now on, I'll be saving up for the big boys, aka the power pluses. Alright. These badges here, after beating a foe makes more hearts appear, after beating a foe makes more flowers appear. This is very, very useful in the pit, as you might imagine. You can just see what you need more of, put those badges on, and it is still down to luck, but you will see significantly more heart or flower drops. It's really, really good, and I highly recommend that if you're going to do a pit run, you have at least one or both of these. Also, now that we have Vivian, we can handle this room. You can come here very early on as soon as you have the paper ability, but you need Vivian to get through here. I don't think you can get through here with Yoshi. There might be some sort of glitchy way that you can do this earlier, but I certainly don't know what it is. And there we go. Spike Shield! Make Mario damage-proof when jumping on spiky foes! Very good badge. I love it. It's not quite as useful as you'd think at first, just because there aren't that many spiky enemies, but we are going into a chapter with a lot of them, so I will definitely be taking advantage of it. I just need to get hit by one thing to show the defense up, and then I'll have a lot more spare BP. Alright, you know what? I'll keep Vivian out. Give her a chance to see the cool cutscene. We're right here, anyway. It's funny, I pull out Yoshi for everything, so if I watch people play this game and they don't take Yoshi out to go faster, it actually kind of bothers me. But we're right here. It's a pretty star. I want to say that's the Ruby Star. Hey, it's a southern island. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Looking a little glitchy there, Vivian. We'd better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email. What, not gonna make us backtrack there? Yes, I'm still salty about that. What? That was written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon. And those fiends want to use the power of the crystal stars to resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. What have you found out, Professor? This is rather long, so you'd best listen well. Are all of you ready? And you there, in front of the TV, you listen up too. Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one? Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I read about in that book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood on this very area. It also says that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by this monster, and that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit. From this, I gather that the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for evil or good. I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. It would be awful if we found them all, only to have them stolen for evil purposes. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So, once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that those goons want the stars now may be coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, I guess we'd better find the rest of the crystal stars then, huh? Where do we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key. Keelhaul Key? I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Well, we'll do that eventually. But first, we must head to the Trouble Center. It is of utmost importance. This is important too. We'll get there. Zesty, Seeking Legendary Book. I want you to go find the legendary cookbook for me. It's in a pretty scary place, so there's no way an old gal like me could get it alone. Please come to my house in Rogueport Square for details. You got it, Zesty. This is the moment I've been waiting for. And of course we are. Well, are we full on items? We might have used a couple. That's alright. Bubulber. Oh, 2 emails. Jolene, doing well? Mario, or rather, the Great Gonzalez. I realized that I never thanked you for handling my request, so I decided to email you. I never thought for a moment that you, a former champion, would end up taking care of the wrestling trunks for me. After you left here, know what Mush said to me? He said, "There are some things that can only be understood by fighting." He's an odd one, Mush. He's actually training now. Yes, he's planning a comeback. You should come by the Glitz Pit if you get some time. You're just the type of star the fans crave, you know? Take care, Jolene. Oh, no picture. Yes, hello to you. I am Bubulber. I have been unable to forget that savory hot dog flavor. My taste buds are sweating in anticipation of your next spicy visit. By the way, have you heard? Dried bouquets are not flowers that have withered and gone dry. They are actually flowers that have had the clocks of their lives adjusted to tick just a little slower than normal flowers. I hope you will take the time to stop and smell these delicate flowers. In fact, I would like you to come visit me again with the above-mentioned item. Yours in spiciness, Bubulber. Ah, yes. Alright, so here's the deal. We're coming to the end of an episode, however, I have a whole pile of cooking to do. Cooking is stuff that I'm sure not everyone's going to be interested in, so I think I'm just going to go a little bit over here. Maybe a few minutes. So anybody who doesn't want to see the cooking doesn't have to, but we're not quite ready yet. Hey, you took on my trouble? Well, it's really important, so listen up, Mr. Klutz. Ages ago, there was this great legendary chef named Maitre Delish. Rumor has it, you instantly become a better chef by reading his book. Unfortunately, it's an old book that's hard to find. Stores don't carry it. But I've recently heard that someone who used to live in Creepy Steeple had a copy. There are many secret rooms in Creepy Steeple, so it's moldering there somewhere. I just have to get my hands on that book and read it. Help me out, Stumblebum. So then, I do actually want you to cook me something. I want you to cook a golden leaf. There might be another way to get this cooking dish, whatever, but this is certainly the easiest way. And there also might not be. But either way, this is the way I know how to do it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like it came out perfect. Yum! That's the first time we've seen her say that. You got a Zest tea. Tea brewed by Zest Tea. Replenishes 20 FP. Not bad at all. Did you find that cookbook? Well, that's too bad, but I'm sure you'll find it eventually. It's in a secret room in Creepy Steeple. And hey, you roll around, don't you? Well, try rolling up in Creepy Steeple next time to help your search. But anyway, find me that cookbook. I really have to read that book, so do your best. Well, we don't want her to cook yet. You do get a hint in case you can't find it. Ah, that's it. That's the book by Maitre Delish. Give it here, quick. All yours, friend. Ha, I see. Aha! Mario's confused. Don't worry, Mario. It'll all become clear in a moment. I don't think I'm going to make you sit through all of this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you giving the ingredients, and then I'll cut to the item. I've got it now. Just glaze a mushroom with honey syrup for a yummy honey shroom. Brilliant! Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients. Now that's some book. Talk about effective. Thanks, Mr. Staggers. Take this as your reward. Or I could have given you a reward, but you have too much stuff. I'll just leave it here, so grab it whenever. Ooh, that's very nice of her. Now I can use recipes that require 2 ingredients, so just ask me anytime. I'm really going to put my soul into it and cook with a vengeance from this day on. You solved the trouble. Unfortunately, getting that item does not fill in the recipe log. So let's just make it now. We're going to combine a honey syrup. Want to use another ingredient? Yes. We're going to use a standard mushroom. Then I'll cook up your honey syrup and mushroom. I'm going to mix these up for you, so just wait a sec. Yeah, I'll show you this one time because it is slightly different, and then I'll just give the ingredients and cut to when we get the thing. God, this is my favorite part of the game right here, is just the cooking. I don't know why, it just does something for me. We get 2 flames this time. And we get a honey shroom. A dessert made by Zest Tea replenishes 5 FP and 5 HP and 5 FP. Yes, you can do this with every mushroom and every syrup combination. Yes, I am going to. So here we go. Let us cook with an Ultra Shroom and a Jam and Jelly. Jelly Ultra, a dessert made by Zest Tea, replenishes 50 HP and 50 FP. That is way overkill for us. But if you're going for a high stat run, like a high HP, high FP run, there you go. This could come in handy. Next, we're going to use, let's see, what do we have in our inventory? We're going to use a honey syrup and a super shroom. We got a honey super. Replenishes 10 HP and 5 FP. You combine the syrups and the mushrooms, you just get what you put in. It's really pretty convenient. Just take 2 items and you can use them together. Next, we're going to get an ice storm and a honey syrup. We got a smoke cloud that time. And we got an icicle pop. A dessert made by Zest Tea replenishes 10 HP. Not terrible, but you could definitely do better. That smoke cloud was the ice storm, by the way. You're not supposed to cook those. Or at least you're not supposed to cook them on their own. And one more thing we can do while we're here. We can do a fire flower and a mystic egg. Wow, that's all I can say. I'm not sure why, but this is what came out. Whoa. We get an egg bomb made by Zest Tea. Throw it to attack an enemy. This will be important for later. Well, we're out of items in our inventory that we can use to cook, so I'm just going to grab this, and I'll be back with more items. I sold the 2 honey shrooms and the icicle pop just because we've got so many meals that we're going to have. I really don't need anything that's like that. So let's mix our honey syrup and our ultra shroom to get somewhat of a waste of an ultra shroom, if you ask me. We already know what this is going to be. It's a honey ultra. I suppose it's just a slightly souped up ultra shroom at that point. I almost feel resentful having to use an use an ultra shroom for this. Honey Ultra replenishes 50 HP and 5 FP. What's next? Let's cook the mushroom and the mystic egg. Ooh, we got sparklies that time. What do we get? An omelet meal. Food made by Zesty replenishes 5 HP and 5 FP. Pretty underwhelming. Who knows why that got sparklies. But anyway, we're almost done for now. We're going to mix a turley leaf and a horsetail, the 2 ingredients from Petalburg. We get a healthy salad. A Zesty salad replenishes 15 FP and cures poisoning. Not bad at all. We've actually run out of cooking ingredients. So between now and the next episode, I'm going to do some item management. It's possible that I'll record the next bonus episode then as well, just because I don't know how long it's going to take to actually do like the wandering stuff. But regardless of what I do, thank you very much for watching this episode of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode for a very important trouble. Bye-bye!